Good? Alrighty. Okay, so welcome to LSU Listens, which is part of the LSU Campaign Community Celebration. Today is March 29th, 2019, and I'm Erin Mann, representing the T. Harry Williams Center for Oral History with LSU Libraries. Our audio engineer is Megan Bourgeois. I'm here today with Streisand Zeno, and thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed.
Thank
This is
you.
just going to be a short little interview.
All right.
And we can get in touch later to set up a longer interview if you're interested.
Okay.
So can you please state your full name for us?
My name is Streisand Zeno.
And when and where were you born?
I was born in Port Arthur, Texas, on February 11th, 1998, at Jefferson, Mid Jefferson Hospital.
Right. What are your parents' names?
David Zeno, David Anthony Zeno, and Lenore Marie Zeno.
So when did you first decide to come to Louisiana?
Well, my family is originally from Louisiana. My dad was born in Lafayette, and my mom's family is from Lafayette as well. But right before she was born, they moved into the house that they grew up in. And all my grandparents are from Lafayette. My grandma on my dad's side is from Rain, Louisiana. So I came to Louisiana every summer and traveled here all the time. Whenever we would go on quote unquote vacation, it was to Louisiana.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just always been a part of who I am.
Yeah. How did you decide to come to LSU?
I love I always felt close to home here, and I wanted to be out of state. I just didn't know but I didn't want to be too far. I wanted somewhere I was familiar with, kind of, but also unfamiliar with, to be a part of a new culture and new people and new faces and a new environment. And so whenever I visited here, it was out of LSU and Baylor. And I went to Baylor, and I was not excited about it afterwards. It was very boring, and there was not a lot of culture, and it was a demographic I had grown up with all my life, which was Christian suburban life and stuff, which is fine because that's what I am. But I wanted something different.
Yeah.
So, and LSU was just a beautiful campus. The administrators and the professors I met with when I visited were so sweet, and I felt it just felt like home.
Do you live on campus, or do you live?
I've been living on. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I've been living on campus since I was a freshman. I'm a junior now. I live at Nicholson Gateway right now.
Okay. What's your major?
My major is theater arts with the concentration in performance. I was a mass comm major, and I switched because I just love being in theater, and that's what I felt the most comfortable with.
Do you currently work or have a job somewhere?
Well, theater is a full-time job, so no, I don't have I'm not on a payroll because I've been so involved in so many shows on campus right now that I haven't had time to commit to a job. But this summer, I think when I go back home to Houston, I'll be getting a job in theater, of course. What's
been your most memorable class here so far?
Well, definitely Theater 1020 with Shannon Walsh, and she was really the reason I switched my major. Whenever I was just feeling I was in a bad place, and I needed a change, and I needed something that would challenge me, but in a positive way, not in a way that made me feel bad about myself, that made me want it to grow. And basically taking her class, I always loved theater growing up and performance. I'm a singer. I always say I was a singer because I haven't sang in so long. I did choir all my life, and I've been a part of productions and stuff. But I was always too scared to do theater. And basically seeing her talk about theater and how it's can touch so many people around the world and have an impact on women specifically, and how we tell our experiences through art, specifically through stage and plays. And I read the Vagina Monologues, and I fell in love with theater all over again, just performance. And so that's when I decided to switch my major after that, and that's why that's been the most memorable class.
Have you been involved with anything besides the theater or any clubs, activities?
Have I? Oh, well, I did Go Big recently. But my friend Anna's the executive director for Go Big, and I absolutely love volunteering for that. I think I'm gonna like try to get on the board and do that. But I haven't been involved in clubs because theater.
That's awesome though. What about social life? Are you involved with any sororities, anything like that?
No, but I hope to be. Next year maybe.
You have a little more time.
Yeah.
What's some big like conversations or big topics that have gone on since you came to LSU? Any big memorable like news events or anything like that?
Well, definitely the 2016 election.
Yeah.
That was pretty big, and that was like the first election I voted in, which is important to me because my grandpa is such a like activist in our community, and like voting is like his thing. Like if he knew like any of our family members didn't vote, he would literally come on us.
That's great though.
You know, and like because he fought so hard for like the rights of people who are like marginalized communities with the Gulf refineries. He did a class action lawsuit and won, which was a big deal for a black man during that time, who like didn't come from anything, and made sure that not just black men at the time, because black women couldn't work in the refineries, but make sure all people of all different races were being promoted like they should and paid as they should, and not just like given an upper limb because of their color, because their character.
Yeah, using your voice, that's great. So what's one of the biggest takeaways you've gotten from LSU? Something that you wouldn't find anywhere else?
Well, I don't know if this is LSU. Well, LSU, okay. Well, two takeaways. Well, there are two events, but in one whole takeaway is that no matter what, during Mardi Gras and during any LSU football game, it feels like the boundaries and like barriers that we have as people, that we like just all come down, and we all like, it's like one big race, you know. Like color doesn't matter, like gender doesn't matter, we all are together, and it's like a big communal experience, which I love so much. Like it's like we all take care of each other at games, at Mardi Gras. It's just like, that's just like what I take away, that community is like, at the end of the day, we're all humans. And yes, what like our backgrounds does matter and our race does matter, but it is so good to when you can experience when none of it like is taken account of. You're just there for one another.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
And having a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fun. Like, always have a good time. Is what I take away from this school.
That's great. We want to thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to add in closing this interview?
Yeah. Well, this is oral history. What I'm hoping from this is that my descendants, that's so weird, have something to listen to, because hopefully they, are, well-rounded individuals and decide to come to Louisiana State University and wear their purple and gold. And even if they don't, I forgive you. I want to say that if you're listening to this, this is so crazy. If you're listening to this, always try to achieve your dreams, no matter what the circumstances is. And don't take no for an answer. That's what my mom always told me. And I was like, okay, but like sometimes no is the answer, Mom. But it's not, it doesn't have to be. And that's what I learned from being here, is that whenever things don't look up, there's always like a different alternative outcome to life. And that, for me, I believe in God. And even if you don't choose to believe in God, which is fine with me, like just have faith in something, because that can be like your saving grace at the end of the day.
For sure.
And also Beyonce. Yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you so much. That's great.